Alrighty everybody, so what's going to be going on in this video is today I'm just going to be talking a little bit about Treyarch's overall map pack deals, like what they've been having going on, what's really been the deal, what I've been thinking about Treyarch and having all these different map packs and people actually, and Treyarch actually putting effort into Black Ops 2. And so let's just start off a little bit talking about the gameplay. What's going to be going on in this gameplay is I believe I get around 62 kills, if I do believe 62 kills, yes, and only 8 deaths, so it's a pretty good gameplay on the Xbox 360, playing on the DLC map studio using the FAL assault rifle. Now the FAL, it's very good. It is banned from League play. If you don't believe me, go play League play, and it is banned from also GB and competitive, also MLG and all those shenanigans also, but it really is banned, and I see why it's banned. You know, it's not necessarily the best assault rifle in Black Ops 2. If I did say that, it'd probably either be the M8A1 or maybe the AN94, but don't get me wrong guys, the FAL is very good, and the attachments that I'm using on the FAL are the select fire and the stock. Now the select fire is very good. It makes the semi-auto FAL be able to fire fully auto, and the stock is also very good. I can't really live without stock on assault rifles, you know. I mean, I don't really ever use stocks on SMGs. I mean, occasionally I'll use stock on the PDW, but you can see in this gameplay I'm absolutely tearing it up with the stealth chopper, the lightning strike, and the orbital VSAT. This is a great setup if you guys don't want to try too hard and get dogs and VTOL warships and stuff like that. But don't worry, don't get me wrong guys, I love running big streaks. I love being able to get big streaks, but I do have to tell you guys that I do really enjoy Treyarch's map packs, because recently I've started to notice, I've started to think a little bit about DLC, how I think that Treyarch actually is a little bit better than Infinity Ward. You know, I know Woody's gamertag has said this before if you watch a lot of Woody's videos, but he does say that he used to think as Infinity Ward being the top Call of Duty creator, because if you guys don't know, there are two companies that create Call of Duty each year. They take a trade off each year, and it's Infinity Ward and Treyarch. And I used to think as Infinity Ward as, oh my gosh, I love Infinity Ward, I can't wait for Infinity Ward's Call of Duty, but now it's sort of like I can't wait for Treyarch's Call of Duty, because Treyarch's Call of Duty is always a little bit slower. You know, I don't really favor that. I kind of like the fast pace of Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, but I think Treyarch kind of just puts a little bit more effort into their game, to be honest, guys. I kind of like how they add DLC. You can see this is a reskinned firing range map, and that just the factor of that. People think, oh my gosh, you're recycling maps, and like they say, I ran into a friend today who's like, I'd rather have a completely new map than a reskinned old map, and I have to totally disagree. I really have to disagree, saying that I would much rather have a reskinned Radiation or a reskinned Launch or something like that from Black Ops 1 rather than a reskinned, not a reskin, rather than a brand new map. I mean, to be honest, I really like the reskin maps. My dad says this because he does play Call of Duty, if you guys don't know. When he goes back to a previous Call of Duty and plays one of those maps, he said it kind of feels like home, you know. It kind of feels like you went on a 3 or 4 month trip and came back to your home, and it's like, it's like refreshing, you know. It's like you get to come home and you get to play, you just get to hang out. To be honest, that's what it is. Like, I love playing on firing range just because it's a great map, and the fact that they put it in ground war, that also tells me that they don't just support the people who just really like to play, you know, just selectly uprising team deathmatch, just select uprising domination or mosh pit. They can tell that they don't just want to play that they actually want to play it in regular map rotations, and that's what I like about Treyarch, that they can actually put effort and do what the viewer wants. I mean, obviously with the new map pack being Vengeance, you can totally tell that they really pay attention to their viewers, because they would have just chosen a random map like Array or Hazard or something like that and reskinned it when everybody actually loves firing range, when everybody actually loves Summit, and they reskin that Summit, of course, being uplink, and firing range, of course, being studio. And again, the fact that they did that, the fact that they were able to think for their customers, that they actually read their Twitters, that they probably go online and search for forums about Call of Duty, they probably read their Reddit subpages and all that thing, and all the comments on different YouTubers' videos saying, well, when people ask, well, what map do you want to see come back into Black Ops 2 and DLC, and people say, oh yeah, Summit, or oh yeah, I want Radiation or firing range. I mean, that's really where you can tell that Treyarch doesn't put in the effort. And previously, Modern Warfare 3, you know, they they gave effort, they came out with map packs, but the map packs, I really didn't want to play them. In fact, whenever I played them, I kind of just disabled them, you know, not to get with the people who didn't have map packs or anything. Don't get me wrong, that's an advantage, but you can see in Black Ops 2, I prefer to have the map packs on just because they're more fun. They're kind of like an original map that came with the game. Sometimes, like this map Studio, they can even be a little bit better than the ones that came with the game. So I do think Modern Warfare 3, you know, hopefully Call of Duty Ghosts will step up their game. Hopefully they'll be able to be like, yes, we need to put effort, do better than how Treyarch did. I always want each company to step it up, you know. I kind of like that. I think that's how they keep Call of Duty alive, because, you know, Treyarch has to compete with Infinity Ward, and then Infinity Ward has to come back and compete with Treyarch, because if they didn't have that, if it was just Infinity Ward, years on years, over and over, I don't really think that would turn out too well, to be honest. I mean, because they might slack and maybe get a little tired and not add that extra game mode, or not add that extra map or perk or gun or something like that. But the fact that they have to compete with another company to make sure they get more buys and sell more than the last game did, it's just kind of inspiring. But tell me down in the comment section below. I'd have to give Treyarch an A+ on how they're doing with all the map packs, the camos, the Peacekeeper, all these different things. Tell me down below, what rating would you give them? Would you give them a C, a D, maybe even an F? But I personally, I give them an A. I think Treyarch, you did a very well job on doing all these map packs and DLC. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, remember to click like down below. That really does help me out. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Again, guys, that's how you're going to stay updated, because I do upload every single day. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. All links in the description below. It's been Quadmft, and I'll see you and your mom next time.
Caught up in this dream world, getting used to life. Hanging with the wrong people can keep you from doing right. So I keep my circle tight, homie, you can never penetrate. If your mind state is just a hate, you should renovate. Do some mental feng shui, boy, I'm hella hungry. I never play it safe like a touch base. Listen up, fuck face, open your damn eyes. If ignorance is bliss, then they feeding you damn lies. I'm never giving bad vibes, homie, you just ant size. Always do it big like Rosie O'Donnell pant size. That's a joke, man, I'm a comedian. Fuck swag, some cheap chucks is probably what you'll see me in. Shitty car, something I can smoke a breezy in. Call up